Because we're not. What? What's really? What's with your exclamation?
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Because why?
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
So?
Sit with me, Outlander.
We don't need
I've got
milk.
something to tell you.
And if you look in the fridge, there's 2 gallons of milk that I bought on my way home today.
I have something to say,
Oh.
champion.
Also, what is your dislike of cheesecake? Exactly. Is it texture? Texture? Do you want to try one with a different texture? Why is the blanket hanging on the floor?
No nonsense, just trade.
Champion, I need to tell you something.
You can trust a Tanakh when it comes to commerce.
Rest for a moment, champion, and hear me.
Take a look.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Are you looking to buy?
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
Take a look or move on.
I have something to say, champion.
No nonsense, just trade.
Champion, I need to tell you something.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Rest for a moment, champion, and hear me out.
You can trust a Tanakh when it comes to commerce.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you need a merchant, here I am.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
Are you looking to buy? You can trust a Tanakh when it comes to commerce.
I have something to say, champion.
Are you looking to buy?
One more day behind me.
Champion, I need to tell you something.
If you need a merchant, here I am.
Rest for a moment, champion, and hear me out.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
No nonsense, just trade.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
Take a look or move on.
I have something to say, champion.
No nonsense, just trade. You can trust the
Champion,
Tanakh when it comes
I need to
commerce.
tell you something.
Take a look or move on.
Rest for a moment, champion, and hear me out.
Are you looking to buy?
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
If you need a merchant, here I am.
I have something to say, champion.
If you need a merchant, here I am.
Champion, I need to tell you something.
Are you looking to buy?
Rest for a moment, champion, and hear me out.
You can trust a Tenakth when it comes to commerce.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Take a look or move on.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
No nonsense, just trade.
I have something to say, champion.
You can trust a Tenakth when it comes to commerce.
Champion, I need to tell you something.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Rest for a moment, champion, and hear me out.
Are you looking to buy? If you need a merchant, here I am.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Take a look or move on.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
No nonsense, just trade.
I have something to say, champion.
You can trust a Tenakth when it comes to commerce.
Champion, I need to tell you something.
No nonsense, just trade.
Rest for a moment, champion, and hear me out.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Take a look or move on.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got some...
Are you looking to buy?
I have something to say, champion.
If you need a merchant, here I am.
Champion, I need to tell you something.
Are you looking to buy?
Rest for a moment, champion, and hear me out.
Take a look or move on.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you need a merchant, here I am.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
You can trust a Tenakth when it comes to commerce. If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
I have something to say, champion.
No nonsense,
Champion.
just trade.
I need to tell you something.
Are you looking to buy?
Rest for a moment, champion, and hear me out.
If you need a merchant, here I am.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Take a look or move on.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
No nonsense, just trade.
I have something to say, champion.
You can trust a Tenakth when it comes to commerce.
Champion, I need to tell you something.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Heard the Lowlanders have been fighting rebels by the coast, west of the Grove. If you're still helping the chief handle those scabs, you might want to talk to Kragella at Tide's Reach.
If I make it out there, I'll see what I can do.
No nonsense, just trade.
Okay. Completely forgot that I was
Don't let the pretty
on a live feed. Let me just... Yeah. Let's go see Gaia.
It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it.
I think... Okay, yeah, I got all 8. Got 10. Before we do that, I wanna go...
Aloy, you think we can talk? Hey, look who's back. You find what you're looking for?
I did. One step closer to taking the fight to the Zeniths.
Can't wait. Oh, before I forget. Here. Something to commemorate our mission. We did good together.
Yeah, we did. You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those holos.
So movies.
I better get going.
All right. I'll be here if you need me.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac! Dad Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. They didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
No. It's over here, on the side of the bed.
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless
just send her the
it all is.
picture that I sent you.
I'm sorry. She's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean,
No, I know.
It wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about
It's on the cord.
But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do.
Who are you talking
But
to?
I don't have time to think about that now.
Oh, hi.
I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
And then when you turn it off, the moon part of it, it turns into just a mirror, which I can't, I'll have to turn the light on to tell you.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's just, it's a mirror, and then when you turn it, on, that neat?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I don't think that door had power before, but
Brady thought it was going to be bigger than
looks like it's not functioning.
Where'd you get it from?
Looks like some kind of maintenance space.
I bought it online. But she asked for the 24-inch one, so that's what I got her, and now she's saying it's not big enough.
Well, if you stick it up, like, compared to the mirror that's on the wall,
I wonder where this leads.
it makes it look like it's a lot smaller. And I just thought it was gonna be bigger, more like the clock on the wall, bigger, you know?
Power cells? Huh. The door won't open. But maybe if it had power.
But where is the battery? Battery's not in here. Oh well. I'll find one of the other rooms that she opened, I guess. Oh. That's why there was a green light. Oh, nope, it's still there. Never mind.
That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was.
Thursday or, I don't know, whatever day. And something happened to the trailer or something happened to the truck or
Pizza?
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread. With cheese. And some sauce.
I like it already.
Of course he does. Okay. What are we doing here? We still waiting for... Oh. Tide Justice? Where's Tide Justice? Tide you see me? Oh, let's go to me. What's it? Oh, it's a Melflower.
All this sweat, and I'm still not cooling off. Camping gear. Looks like there's something behind that tarp.
I almost had him. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Morlund, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life, or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly a Nora spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay, well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark I. The Mark II was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed
air capsule. Hammer and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What? Get over here. She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Morlund. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
I'm out.
Don't mind him.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Morlund, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. Just as my old Gramps promised me.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs.
What's a beef?
I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, never scraped up the shards.
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
Like performers?
You're Nora. and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abadund, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's fitting gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
Oh, you guys don't...
We're not really.
Like...
You're... We... Stemmer, Abadund.
Complain?
He handles... When we... Which makes...
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow in my old Graham's footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy.
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, and games, and coins, and promises of jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good. But then, something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. Like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark I and Mark II. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abadund's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths, I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up. We'll see.
The longer their sojourn in the desert, the crustier the shard counter's mood became.
Built by Morland, maybe. I wonder if it still works.
A big couch.
We'll find a way to get the embers. I know we will.
Optimism! It's great. Right up until the point you stumble into a machine's jaws.
Pessimism. It may save your hide, but it'll never save your spirit.
Once again, the shard counter found he had lost the war of words.
Well,
I'll stop.
as far as it goes. Got the compressed air capsule. Now, to get all the machine parts.
The parched desert air made the old wordsmith long for a draft of mainspring ale.
For once, I agree with you.
Pack's full, but my stash has room. According to Moreland, the herd should be south of here. Well, this is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd.
Called bristlebacks, I think.
Sandstorm's blowing in. Just what I need. There's the herd. I should have the parts I need. Hard to see anything through this dust. Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great. It's caught between these sand spirals. Could use that to my advantage.
Gotta get more ammo.
One synthetic membrane. Better check near the machines. One of them might have a kneecap I can use. Got him. One of them should have a kneecap.
Dingbat, that was me.
The kneecap. Good. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Morlund.
Hello, kitty. Hello, Squish Kitty.
Don't need a machine in there.
Be good, Burb.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got everything I need to build the
incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours.
You got the dreamy eyes for her. Hi, Boo Boo.
dear Bubsy Wubsy. Hi, dear Bubsy Wubsy. Hi, dear Bubsy Wubsy.
Whoa. There's a
You're
marvel.
so cute, you Bubsy Wubsy.
If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap.
You're so cute, I love
We
you.
were detected.
You're my Bubby Wubby.
Like I said,
It's only 8:50.
the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
I got your tail. I got your tail.
Thanks. That might help.
Got your baby tail.
I hope it does.
Get the baby
And good luck down there.
You got a nice baby tail.
Okay, time to see if this thing works. So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here. Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Stanley Channel. What a beauty here. That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! There's no way I can fight that thing underwater. I'll have to be careful. This place is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome. Red light.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city. I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe something I can climb to get out.
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumiagran incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs. Young and old alike. Another magical moment in the impossible city.
I'm reporting from Snapchat. It is hot. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point to the second node.
Well, that was a waste. Oh.
There's the map. The second node should be on the other side of the dome. access point. Should get me to the second node.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first bloom arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once.
Let's see if that helped.
Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now we just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome. Red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? Looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. Okay, let's see where this leads. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge. should be a console in here. There. Time to dry this place out. That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water. Left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first.
Cutie pie. Hi, cutie pie. Hi, cutie pie.
Poseidon is through there. Where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the Embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Get to that overhang.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home. Cannot catch a break from this heat.
She should catch a break. Shouldn't be hot in here at all. She's way below ground. Should be 55 degrees.
Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console.
Hey, baby.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders. Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all, if the city can give me a second chance, if water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
He was right. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia.
Mother.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Hi there, Mr. Baby.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Moreland and crew must have headed back up top. With all the embers they could carry, but...
Skeeter dwarves. Hello, baby. Hi, Cutums. Hi, Mr. Cutie Cutums. You is a squish kitty. Yeah. It means I just like to give you squishies because you're very squishable. Yeah, yes you is. You're my bubsy. You're not coming here for lovin's. Nope, he wants his dinner nibbles, but it's not time for dinner nibbles yet. Mr. Squishables. Mr. Squishy Baby. Squish cat, squish cat. You're so cute. Squish kitty, squish kitty. You're so cute to squish kitty. I need to get up there.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big day turned my fate around. But now, fate started to screw this hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time.
Looks like that elevator I found
And the
earlier.
waters of my adopted home will at last
Have to
run
ride
dry.
instead of climbing back
Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Another reporting from Stanley Champ.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, the show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the Embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did.
Baby, come here.
And
No.
now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh,
Gotcha, Bobby. You can do those questions.
this is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Kisses for the buds.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, Games of Chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, I might want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
So pretty. Las Vegas. So squashy, Mr. Baby. You're so quitty, Bobo. You're so cute. I love you, bugger. You're so cute, huh? I love you. You're so cute. I love you. You're so cute. Cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute, cute. You're my snaggly baggly. You're my snaggly baggly. My little love bug. My cute little lovey buggy face. Squishy monster.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon. With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores? Where would we find a place like that? Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I know that place. It's near the Desert Clan's capital. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha Clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's mega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. Let's hope that when I reach it, I get a friendly reception.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood.
Place looks nice with some green in it.
And dirt. Don't forget all that dirt we had to bring in.
If we're going to go around trying to protect life, we should have more of it around.
I think it looks nice.
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
Keep your squishy gram.
Got a minute?
As many as you need.
I have to travel beyond the western coast.
To the ruins, shrouded in fog.
Yes. And I'm looking for a tribe, the Quen. I encountered them once before. They said they came from across the Great Ocean. I was hoping that Tenakth knew more about them.
There were rumors of trespassers in the area, but we thought they were just bandits. Hekarro sent out a patrol or two.
You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
I've been speaking with Gaia. She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd help me do the same.
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes. Gaia insists she can help me build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believes these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their ancient research lab.
I am not as familiar with old world machinery as you are.
Boy.
I could use your assistance.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get out of there alive the first time.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
Okie dokie.
I should get going. I've got a long road ahead.
Should you need reinforcements?
I know who to call. I'll call you when I'm near the Zenith lab. We'll get what you need for that new arm of yours.
Thank you, Aloy.
The mushy boy. Oakley dokley.
The door's unlocked now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
Skin's cracking from the cold.
Aloy, it's a long way to the coast. If you need to resupply en route, I suggest stopping in Falls Edge. It's a lowland clan village southwest of the Grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.